So great to be out here celebrating Uncle Dan. You know, back when I was probably about 13 years old, I used to go over to this motherfucker's house like every week or two, and we'd fucking jam with our buddy Nate, who also is no longer with us. But some of the best fucking times of my life were hanging out in his basement. And Uncle Dan, I distinctly remember several times him giving me a ride home in his PT Cruiser convertible with the top down.
Which sadly was totaled, but that's another story. Not by me.
Anyway, here's some more music.
Gentle whisper on
once again, give it up for Travis Levine. Travis Levine on the Freebirds.
This next song's called Freebird. That's for you, buddy.
Hope I remember this. I remember this one. Yeah, we're time for a slow Stoics reunion, so you'll see a couple different bass players switch out, but we all love each other, so thank you guys, love y'all. If anybody does have any stories they want to share about Uncle Dan, definitely feel free to come up here on stage. We've got 2 microphones that are live. Anybody has any stories or any insight they want to share?
Let's say on. Okay, it's not much of a story, but I might as well say I've known Danny and Tommy for longer than most of the older people in the music scene. I met them when they were pretty young, and in turn met Uncle Dan even before Allison. But I got to spend quite a bit of time with him the last couple months. And I've told him many times this. But I gotta put it out into the universe. I'm sorry that your last pizza was a Papa John's, okay? There was only 20 minutes before closing time, or visiting hours, and I'm sorry about that. It was terrible. He loved it, but I learned a lot in that time that we spent together that I didn't know, which was pretty awesome. And I will always value and appreciate that time we got to spend together. Most of the younger kids might not know that we used to call for pizza on the phone. And so when I called Papa John's, it was like a lady in India that answered the phone. And I wasn't expecting that. And she definitely wasn't there when I got there. But that's what things have come to. I love you, Uncle Dan. And I've always enjoyed having the flex to say that because of knowing Slow Stoics when they were really young, that I kind of helped put together Last Band Secret Formula, at least by getting them together as people. Thank you. Love you.
Okay, so, I'm gonna bitch slap you, Danny.
She's just gonna slap me. That's all that means. I mean, hey, hold on. Let me fix this for you. That's what I mean.
I'm gonna beat him when we get home.
You're on stream.
Do it! Good! It's me, Alison Berger Levine. My social security number is blah. Anyway, oh my God, I have so many stories that I could tell about my brother. Many of which I will never. My family knows those stories, but I never want to embarrass him as much as I possibly could. So anyway, so one of the things that my brother loved doing, and he was very good at, was playing golf. our oldest brother Paul, who passed away several years ago, and our dad and Dan, they used to play golf all the time, every weekend. And we belonged to a club up in Sioux City. And one day they went out to play golf, as they normally did on weekends. And Dan had somewhat of an emergency. And and I see my husband looking at me. It's like,
Shit happens.
yeah, shit happens. Shit happens, as Travis just said. But no, Dan was there. They were like up towards the green, and all of a sudden, Dan knew that he had to shit. And it's like, oh my God, what the hell am I gonna do? So he walked out into a soybean field that was right next to the 16th tee, because there were no bathrooms anywhere close by. The clubhouse is way too far away and all that, and so anyway, Dan went out there and of course, took care of business. And he stood there wondering, what the hell am I gonna do now? I gotta wipe with something. And so our dad was kind enough, even though he was laughing his ass off, he was kind enough to bring out the golf ball washing towel to Dan to, take care of that business. And so he did that. They left the scene. I have no idea what happened to the poor farmer in the soybean field that found that towel. But the only thing Dan got from that story was a story. So anyway, and that is one of many stories that Dan has about crapping his pants.
Hell yeah. You can keep the music going. Less awkward for me. Give it up to for Andrew Weininger for flying in from Montana this morning. He missed his flight, but he still made it. I'm Danny. I am his namesake, Uncle Dan. So much I could say. Holy crap. Thinking about golf. He had diabetic neuropathy. So later in his life, when he would hold a golf club, he couldn't let go of the golf club. So that was pretty unique. Man, yeah. Diabetes, crazy. There was one time he had a blood sugar of 12 driving me home on Dodge. And I was 12 or 13 at the time. And he was rather stubborn when he would get low blood sugar. So I had to, at that age, figure out a way to talk him into getting off the expressway, Dodge Expressway. And then I was able to drive us home before we had Apple Maps and stuff on our phones. So that was another crazy story.
And then you told me the next day, Mom, your car rides pretty smoothly.
Yeah, it did. But, we all know Uncle Dan. He probably knows you guys better than even I do, some of you. At our shows, he would, if there was a room full of people, he would talk to probably every single person. And I know because people I never met in my life would come up to me and say, your uncle's so kick-ass. And he loves you. And he loved every one of you guys, too. And I feel like everybody could actually feel that from him. kind of crazy, especially if you guys had him on Facebook. You would see every now and again. Relatable though, but yeah, just thank you guys. We could talk all night long about Uncle Dan. I'm gonna have to stop myself, but we're on stream. Thank you, Dave. Give it up for Dave, y'all. Oh yeah, Dave. And Alex, and Jack, and the rest of the B-Bar staff. Up next, we got Slow Stoics. We decided literally a few days ago, like, do a reunion show for Uncle Dan. We never really had the time, but for Uncle Dan, we have the time. So in a few minutes, we'll do that. So yeah, thank you guys. Love you all.